Hey, so I want to talk a bit. Y'all seen me in this shirt before, by the way, so just get that out the park. Don't play with me. This was something that I wanted to talk about because I ain't really been on social media this week, and I logged on and I saw how people were speaking on shit they don't know again. And of course, it had to do with the film industry. It had to do with Taraji P Henson. And a lot of the shit that people have been saying about Taraji, like in the last few months, has just been showing that they don't really understand what the fuck is going on with the film industry and why so many people quit, why so many people leave the industry, and like why so many people just aren't, their heart isn't into it no more. And it's because it's very draining. Now she was talking about how she was forced to, drive every single day herself to work. And let me tell y'all about why that actually is a big concern. When it comes to working on set, you have literal 12-hour days every single fucking day. You have that shit every day. Sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll get like an 8-hour day. Sometimes it'll go into 16-hour days. I remember I've had a 18-hour day before. That shit was actually brutal. My body was in pain the entire day. I legit physically could not move. I was like forced to take the day off. Working on set is a very like draining experience. You're on your feet all day long, standing around, waiting around for whatever the fuck. You're constantly going over what you need to take care of. It's a very, very taxing experience on your body, especially with you having to be there for so long. You also have to, do scenes over and over and over again. People don't seem to get that it's not like a one and done thing. And it's not even with just film, because I've done theater too just as well. There would be days where I would get there early as fuck and I would not get out until late as hell in the afternoon. Like, not even the afternoon, the evening. It's draining, and I'm just kind of frustrated because I get annoyed where people just constantly want to speak about the film industry. They just clearly don't seem to get what's going on until somebody on the other side gets hurt. Because there actually was an occasion where I did get hurt. I talked about it in my first book that I published, where I was talking about my experience with being an extra and whatever, and like why I don't do it anymore. But also, that book just really shifted, like me writing that book, that experience of me doing extra work really has affected how I feel about doing live action acting anymore. Because I don't even know if I'm here for that anymore or want to do it extremely long term because of how draining extra work was on my body. That's why I'm more so towards, doing voice acting, but voice acting does not make that much money as doing film acting and whatever. And yeah, long story short, there was a day where I was not feeling well and whatnot, and that had to do with the lack of sleep I was getting with working these back to back days on set. And I ended up getting in a car accident, and it literally had me shooken for like a whole entire week. It was a really, really bad experience. And I remember that there will be numerous people that I have met on set before talking about how they have gotten in car accidents because they were like extremely tired from work and they just, had to do what they can. I know one dude was talking about how he has to turn his AC on full fucking blast, like in the wintertime especially, so he won't fall asleep while driving. He's just like basically holding on to faith to make sure he gets home safely. Like, it's actually terrifying. There actually is a documentary about how people in the film industry are very sleep deprived. And somebody has said something about how a lot of people in the film industry are on drugs. There is a cause and effect for everything. For what reason do y'all think a lot of these people are on drugs? Like, let's actually sit there and fucking talk about it. They're on drugs because they need that energy to get through the day, because they're barely getting much sleep. They're not really eating all that much because being on set is a very draining experience. And I'm somebody that personally has a hard time eating when I'm really stressed out. I see it happen with my coworkers too in the past. But yeah, I feel like we need to have more discussions about what it's actually like to work on a production because it's not all sunshine and rainbows like people present it to be. Like, you guys watch the behind the scenes videos and whatnot of, oh my God, this is the behind the scenes of this set, that set. And they only show you like the good moments, they only show you like the happy moments. And I guarantee you, like 80% of working on a set is just one, you're bored as hell just sitting around, or two, it's very, very draining. Like I said, there's so much that has happened when I worked on certain shows before. I got stories for days. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave this at this. I just wanted to make this a short. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, goodbye.